Hello, everybody. I will be on in just a second. You know the dealio, though. Please let me know how I sound. I'm gonna switch it to the cat cam in just a second because we're gonna try to play with Jimbo as much as we can before the stream starts because he is crazy today. But before we get going there, let me know how the background audio is versus my voice and all that stuff. Okay, I'll be on in just a second. I'm gonna switch it to the cat cam in just a second because we're gonna try to play with Jimbo as much as we can before the stream starts because he is crazy today. But Okay, I think that was enough play for the chaos marshmallow. Thank you for coining that term, Zoe. Great term. All right, let's switch this up and get rocking and rolling. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to be making something kind of fun. We're going to be making our very last photosynthesis season live stream. So this is the season finale, if you will. I don't know if necessarily we should think of it as like a quote-unquote season finale, because I'm going to be coming out with additional patterns for the seasonal kit throughout the year. Just because there's other patterns I wanted to do this season, and I'm like, ooh, I could do them still. So I'll probably be coming out with more, and we'll probably do another live stream eventually. But this is our last live stream for our seasonal kit. So we're gonna be making our very last project today with this seasonal kit. So far, let's show all the things that we've made. We have made our little cactus. We've made our little succulent last live stream. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. This one. There he is, he's so cute. Alright, so we made our succulent, we made our cactus. We made our sunflower, of course, our little derpy sunflower. Put that guy right there for a second. We've made the planet Earth itself, which I guess we'll put right here, and then we'll move everything afterwards. And then, of course, we've made our gigantinormous bonsai tree that's nice and wibbly wobbly as requested by the live stream. And today we're going to be making our 6th and final project, a sunflower pad. But we're not going to be just making a sunflower pad. This is a new, yeah, there'll be like webisodes. I love that, Julie. This is our last pattern, and I actually forgot all the coasters downstairs, but we're going to be making, I know, I totally can't believe I forgot everything, but this is a brand new pattern that just came out for sunflower coasters, or a pad that you could put under, like, it could be a hot pad, you could put it under a pot as like a planter pot, or you could turn it into a clock, which is what we're going to be doing today. So let's get all of our guys out of our way, talk about all the materials that we need today, and get hooking. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. Now, unfortunately, the parts included for making the clock itself are not included in the kit. So everything here is not included in the seasonal crochet kit. So there's your heads up. If you want to buy a seasonal crochet kit, but you also want to make the clock, I didn't have this idea until last week, so I didn't include them in the kit, and I'm sorry about that. I wish I did, but I didn't. So first, let's talk about all the materials you need outside of the clock parts to make the actual succulent, the flower coasters or pad. For that, you're going to need the materials from our seasonal crochet kit, and we're actually almost out of materials here. Well, actually, that's not true at all. We still have, look how much blue we have. It's crazy. We can make a whole, well, actually, we might even mess with this blue yarn in next season too, just for fun, because this blue is not included in next season's kit. But we're going to need a various amount of colors. We'll need yellow, blue, we'll need a green. I think we'll use our dark green. And we'll need a brown. Let's see what else is in here that we haven't taken out yet. Oh, and of course, yes, we'll need our beige yarn. We won't need our light green, but we might want to do light green instead of dark green, so I'll bring it out anyhow. So we'll grab all 6 colors just in case. We won't need our black yarn. In fact, actually, we have a lot of leftover black yarn from our kit because we didn't use it for our cactus. So, I don't know, maybe we'll have to come up with an additional pattern for this, or maybe we can use some of it to make a top hat for our cactus, dill, or something like that. That's the name of our cactus, dill. And then, of course, we've got our little pin. Now, hey, by the way, this is actually your last chance to get the seasonal crochet kit and include the pin, the way you would want to do that is purchase an annual pass. An annual pass gets you this season's kit as well as all the rest of the season's kit, all with an enamel pin included in the kit. And at the end of the year, you also get a book, which includes all the patterns from the entire season, plus a few little bonus patterns that I've been working on the side. So if you want to get a kit and include the enamel pin, we're almost out of these actually. So you need to sign up for an annual pass now to get this season and the pins. You also get 15% off. Actually, I think even more than 15% off if you sign up for an annual pass. So it's a really, really good deal. It is all billed annually, which is kind of the caveat, but you do get a lot out of it. So if you're interested, consider signing up. Where's our 6mm eyes? Oh, here they are. Okay, so we're also gonna need our 6mm eyes and our 8mm eyes. And I know that sounds weird, but we're gonna be using those to signify the hours on our clock. So we'll go ahead and put the seasonal kit to the side. Oh, by the way, just as a quick little extra thing, it also works as a yarn holder. So you actually can put the yarn in here and pull it out. It's just kind of a cool thing. Just thought I'd include that. Okay, so that's the yarn you're going to need. For the tools that you're going to need, we're going to be using a size G 4mm crochet hook. That's usually the hook size I like to use for my materials. By the way, look at all this Jimbo fur that's in all of our yarn. He is relentless, man. You should see, I've been taking pictures of all the patterns in season 2's kit. By the way, available for pre-order now, and it's your last chance. You only have a couple more days for the pre-order. So sign up now for the pre-order. Links for everything I'm talking about are going to be in the description or in the comments. Cooper is kicking butt in the comments and continuously posting links. So thank you for doing that, Cooper. Okay, so you need a crochet hook. You need your scissors, of course, and you'll need a darning needle. You won't need any stuffing. We're going to be using eyes for our clock part, but you don't really need it for the coasters or the pad. So if you're not making it into a clock, you won't need the eyes. However, if you will be making it into a clock, here are the additional materials that you will want to have. First up, like I keep saying, is the eyes. We're going to be using 6mm and 8mm eyes, a series of both to signify hours and well, not hours and minutes, but we'll be signifying midnight, 3, 6, and 9 p.m. by using slightly larger eyes for those times, and then the rest of the 6mm eyes we're going to be using to fill in the alternative hours in between the, I don't know, quarterly hours? I don't really know what those are called. Anyhow, you'll also need clock parts. Now, these are actually pretty easy to find. You can usually find these in any kind of craft store or online. They're just clock mechanisms is what they're called. I think I link it in the printable version of the template that we're going to be using for this clock part, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But you'll need that. With that comes this cool little backing mechanism. This is going to be used for so that we can make it so it can hang on a wall. It comes with all these little nuts and bolts for connecting it to whatever we're adding it to. And then, of course, it comes with clock parts itself. Now, my clock thing came with a bunch of different versions of these clock parts. So we might vote on which kind of clock to make at the very end. But these ones that I'm currently holding right now, I think were the best options in my opinion. But we'll leave that up to you a little later. Okay. The last thing that you might need, actually, let's go ahead and put all this in the corner here. The last thing that you're going to need is some chipboard. That's what this is called. It's basically really thin cardboard. You can kind of use cardboard from a what's it called? A cereal box. That's basically what chipboard is. You can also just use cardboard if you want. You don't need to use chipboard, fancy chipboard like this, but I just have a bunch of this that I bought at a craft store recently. And so I have some extra of this instead of cardboard, but you can just use cardboard. You can actually use the cardboard from the box if you wanted to as well. So any kind of cardboard will work though. I'm just gonna put that right here because we won't need that till the end. We'll put those to the side, and this to right here, and then talk about how you can support this channel if you'd like to. I know we talked about it a little bit, but a few other things to talk about for supporting this channel. First up is, where did I put all the pins? Oh, here they are. Aha. Boom. Wait. There should be one more. Huh. I know where it is. Do I? They're in the seasonal kit box. Okay, so if you want to support this channel monetarily, I would really appreciate it. That would be really cool. The best way to support monetarily is with the Club Crochet membership. You can sign up for a membership by just going to clubcrochet.com. Members get early access to future patterns. They get access to the exclusive library of tutorials. I come out with new ones every single month. Yada bada bidu. You also get discounts in the shop, including discounts on the new seasonal crochet kits, which actually include a membership with them. So you get access to my whole library of tutorials. And next season's kit is shipping out. This is for you, Susan, because Susan just asked, when is the next season kit shipping out? Next season is shipping out next week. July 5th is when we're planning on shipping it out, just because in America here we have holidays until the 5th, so we can't really ship it out before then. So it's going to be shipping out on July 5th. It should get to homes within a few days after that. And it includes all the materials to make all the patterns that we're making next season. And when I say next season, I mean 3 months of crochet. So we're talking July, August, September. Everything we're going to be making in July, August, and September is included in this kit. And it even comes with a special pin. So if you pre-order today, or you get an annual pass, you'll get a pin included in your kit. And here's the gorgeous little pin. Look how cute it is. Oh my God, I'm so proud of this pin. So it comes with our fancy pin, but it also comes with all the materials you need, including a bunch of different yarn. We have 6 balls of high quality amigurumi cotton yarn. This is our new special yarn, by the way. You can only get it at Club Crochet. It's worsted weight cotton yarn that is multiply. It's 4-ply yarn, but each individual ply is multiply threads. So I know it sounds like a bunch of hoo-ha, but it really is cool. It makes the yarn extremely vibrant, as you can see, but it also makes it really, really strong. And best part about it is it makes the yarn like split proof, or I should say split resistant, because if you really want to try to split the yarn, you can, but you're gonna have to try to, because it's really hard to accidentally split the yarn with this thread, because it's all multiply threads, so they kind of like jam together. It's really cool. Honestly, it wasn't intentional. When I got the yarn, I was just like, whoa, this is just really, really high quality cotton yarn. I am definitely gonna go with this. So it took me a long time to source this yarn. I'm really, really proud of it. And it's really clear to see your stitches, which makes it good for beginners as well. Okay, so it comes with all that. It comes with keychains and a bunch of pipe cleaners. We're going to be making a whole series of patterns next season, all based on under the sea creatures. This music is going crazy. Sounds pretty epic. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And yeah, so we're going to be making a bunch of patterns all based on ocean life, and we have a few collaborator patterns included in this kit as well. So there's going to be a lot of alternative patterns. Honestly, this kit makes a lot, because we are making a lot of patterns throughout July to September. So yeah, if you want to make a lot of crochet, sign up for a seasonal kit. Fly. There's a fly. Tegan asks a very good question. Are you able to get the yarn all by itself? Not just yet. I'm still adding it, still figuring out how to like get the yarn to you, because I spent so long building it as these kits. But within season 2, I'm gonna be starting to release after each season. I think this is how I'm going to do it. I don't know just yet, so, you know, don't, like, hold tight. But the idea is going to be in season 2, I'm going to be releasing color packs for yarns. So we'll have a color pack for some of the yarns in season 1 and so on and so forth. So that's the plan there. But yeah, hold tight. I'll keep you updated about that, obviously, Tegan. Okay, and then last bits are you can purchase merch, and there's other kits in the store. We have t-shirts. I'm wearing one right now. It's got a little crochet and ogre in the corner there. We got a little Jimbo pin. We got stickers, a bunch of different stuff to purchase for merch. And then the last way you can support is by tipping. If you really like what's going on here and you want to support me specifically, you can tip. If you tip, we're going to add something to the background for you. And today's the last day that you're going to get to add to the tree that is not there yet because my dad went on vacation this week and didn't give me the tree. Thanks a lot, Dad. But my dad has built a giant metal tree to add to our background that we're going to be adding all these little crochet things to. Let's go ahead and switch cams. Okay, so here you can see all the patterns that we made this season. You can see how the bonsai tree is like trying to fit. That's just kind of funny. Here's all the things we've been making throughout the season. So our little succulents, we got our mimic here, our little dwarf from the beginning of the year. And then up here is currently all the support that anybody who has tipped. I've added things to the background here. Everything right here on this right side is going to be added to a tree that I'm still waiting for. So there's going to be hopefully a big metal tree here that we're going to add all the little stuff to. And this is actually your last chance to add to the tree because I think this is going to get a little crazy. So I have a plan. Don't worry. I have a plan for next season on a different type of support system. I think that's like the best way I can say it. But just a different way, different options for if you support. But if you want to tip, I will add to the tree. Or if you really want to go crazy and tip for something really big, we'll add you to the cubes of glory, which are all these fellas here. Okay, well, let's add one thing in this tree for you, Mr. Cooper. Thank you for your support. Where did I put all of my bonimals? Oh, right here. Okay, so we're running low on bonimals, obviously, because we've been adding so much to the tree. But I have a few dragons that I thought might be fun to add. Let's start with this one because this is definitely one of the most unique dragons that we have. I'm going to switch cameras just really quick to show it off. Look at those eyes on this dragon. Really cool looking guy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just did a weird like bobble stitch here and I just thought it was cool. So I'm going to add this to the background for you, Cooper. But if you have a name for him, go ahead and name him. Or if someone else wants to name him for Cooper, I'm sure Cooper would love the help. But we'll add this guy right here. I need to condense. I need to condense this a lot. It's getting wild. It's getting wild, but it's kind of cool. Okay. Switch to this. Answer a few questions, drink a little bit of coffee, and then we'll get crocheting. First question, or first thing is, hello, Johnny. How have you been? I was thinking about you yesterday. I was like, you know, I haven't seen Johnny in a while. How you been? How's everything going? Hope you're doing well. Zoe, I have not emailed you because I am a bad boy that forgot to email you yesterday, even though it was the thing on my to-do list with a star. I goofed. I'm sorry, Zoe. I'll email you tonight. As well as all the other people from the Club Crochet challenge that were in the top 4. Everybody in the challenge got something special. So, yeah. All right, dudes. Let's crochet. Okay, so we're making... I think I'm just going to do it classic, which is like the pattern, the tutorial on the website. I was going to have you guys vote on like what colors to do for this clock, but we really only have these colors, and I do want to make what was included in the kit. So I'm going to stick to these colors for today. The first part of making this is actively crocheting the pad itself, and then once the pad is made, we'll add all the additions for the clock parts. But it's actually not too crazy tough to crochet the sunflower pad. We are going to be using like some fun little, can I start? Yes, I'm starting now. We are going to be, I don't know what I was saying. Whatever. Amy, you don't have the colors. That's all good. You know what's kind of cool about this, actually? So, hold on, before I get going. Because I'm going to be making it in the colors that you saw in the beginning. Actually, here, I'll show you. These colors right there. That's what we're going to be making our clock look like. But you can make it look like whatever you want. You can actually all do it in one color, which is what I've done in the past when I was like testing this pattern out. You can also just do like blacks and whites. That actually looks really, really cool for a clock. So if you don't have these colors, that's all good. You really just need worsted weight yarn. It doesn't have to be these colors. But I'm going to be using these colors to make it look like a flower because it's cute. So I'm going to start with our magic loop and starting in the beginning. Now, this time around, we are not going to be, I'm not going to be teaching you actively how to crochet this pattern because there is a full-length video tutorial that is available on the website. You can find a link to it right here at clubcrochet.com/flowerpad. That's where you can get the pattern. I will, however, be explaining how to turn your flower pad into a clock in this video because that is not in the video tutorial, and I do want to have some kind of, you know, more detailed explanation. So we are going to be explaining that in this video near the end, but I won't be actively explaining how to crochet your flower pad, unfortunately, because there's already a video for it. So if you really want a video tutorial where I'm going through every single stitch that I'm making, you can find it on the website. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The one thing I will say is if you are making this for a clock, the beginning part here is going to be just barely different in that you don't want to close this bottom part up too tightly because we're going to need to fit it around the clock part itself because it's going to go around this. So if you tighten this too tightly, it's going to be really hard to fit in onto the clock part. So that is the caveat. Okay, well, let me count my stitches real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Johnny, thank you so much for your support, Johnny. Let me add something to the background for you in just a second. One moment though. I tightened it too tight already. Yeah, so you just want it to have a little bit of a hole like that, just so that we can fit it over our clock parts. What I had to do before was I actually really had to stretch this out with a pencil with my last clock. So we're gonna get ahead of schedule here and just really make sure this has a pretty reasonable hole. That works. So you just wanna make sure it'll fit on the clock part itself. And we won't be tightening it that much tighter than that. So let's finish up round 1 here and then add something to the background for you, Johnny. We'll go right like that. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna cut this yarn, pull it through, and congratulations on almost paying off your car. All right, we're gonna put this right here. That is all the brown yarn we need for the entire seasonal kit, and obviously we have a lot extra. So I don't know, maybe after this live stream I might go and make some more succulents or some more cactus with this, or maybe even another sunflower, because look how much of the yellow we still have. So we got a lot left over. Where did I put my box for these though? Is it right here? Yes. Okay. So I'll toss everything back into our box so that I have everything together as we go. Okay. Now, for the background edition for you, Johnny, let's see what we got. Let's see, where's our mono? There he is. Okay. Let's see what we got for you. a little cow. Let's do that one. All right, we're gonna add this little brown cow to the background for you, Johnny. I think this was the first cow I actually made too, so it's very, very cute. So cute. Let's switch backgrounds just for funsies, so I can show you where I'm putting it. We're gonna go right here on top of the pom-poms that are also gonna be added to the tree when it's done. All right. Okay, so we got our center of our sunflower. Slip stitch into the top chain to connect. Not into this one? I thought it was into this chain. Yes, okay, cool. Let's open the PDF real quick. Oh, I've got to actually also open the PDF for the clock template, which I'm going to have to print out because I totally forgot to print it before the live stream. So we'll have to do that in a little bit as well. Okay. All right. So next up, we're going to need our petal color. We're going to be doing our petals in yellow, right? Yeah, we're going to be doing it in yellow. We're keeping it classic. We're going to keep it classic. By the way, hey, like this video if you haven't already, because if this video gets 200 likes, we are going to be doing another giveaway next live stream because we're doing a giveaway in this live stream. I should have mentioned that earlier. If you want to enter to win a rainbow club crochet pin, which for some reason I didn't bring out because I'm a goofball. I'll have to grab one later. They look like this. Hold on. They look like this, but it's a rainbow instead of pink. And we're going to be giving one of these away. Use the link in the description or the one that Cooper just put in the chat. All you need to do is go to the Instagram page and comment on the most recent post. Make a slip knot, pull through. Okay, cool. Chain 2, double crochet in the same slip stitch. Okay, great. All you need to do is comment on the most recent Instagram post, which I posted earlier today. And I just realized I made a goof in this pattern, which is silly. It's not a big goof, but it's enough where I'm going to need to go back and change it after this live stream. So I'll fix that in a bit. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, all you have to do is comment with what your 3 favorite emojis are. That's it. I just thought making it really easy. And then the winner of today's giveaway, which we'll announce at the end of the live stream, will win a cute little pin. All right, I think that's probably enough for these threads. So we'll pull those off to the side and just keep going. Actually, you know what? We'll work around them for one more. Just for safekeeping. Safekeeping. Not safekeeping, but safed. Because that makes sense. Sometimes I just say stuff, you know? Hey, Cheryl. I'm doing A-okay. How about yourself? I'm tired today, I'll tell you that much. I woke up and I was like, I don't think I want to be awake yet. But my cat Phoebe, who I think some of you have met once or twice before, was very hungry. And Jules is in San Francisco for work. So normally she wakes up and feeds Phoebe, but I had to get up and feed Phoebe at 8 a.m. And I was like, okay, Phoebe, I get it. You're hungry. Stop eating my face. But it was also very cute. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But the cats were being very cute and cuddly today. Jimbo was asleep on my head when I woke up, which is really cute. Normally he sleeps on Jules's head. So it was nice to have a little bit of Jimbo today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want 12 of these petals. But you can see how fast this pattern actually crochets up. It's actually a pretty quick one. Especially if you're making coasters. You can make the coasters like really quick. I'll show you when to stop if you want to make coasters. And we could actually stop early and make like a really tiny clock if we wanted to. But I'm probably going to do our big clock because doy. Jeannie. Oh, Phoebe. Phoebe is the shy cat. Yes, Phoebe is the very shy cat. She does not like to be seen on live streams. It's mostly because her agent doesn't want her to, and you know, she needs to get paid accordingly. It's like a whole thing. There's been like a big back and forth with the agents, and like, you know, she's a bit of a diva in that sense. It's very expensive to get onto the live stream. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12. Nice. Slip stitch here. Oh, I forgot to do the chain 2. Chain 2, and then slip stitch here. Boop. There we go. Cut the yarn. All these ends get hidden at the end of this part, so we don't need to worry about hiding our ends too much yet. But now we finished our yellow yarn up, so we can put this to the side as well. And like, look at how much yellow yarn we have left over. That's kind of cool. I think I might use this to make more like dinosaurs, or even more Bonimos for the background, or to use for next season's kit, because this can totally be used for next season's kit. I'm trying to make it so that if you have the annual pass, or you bought last season's kit and then you go into season 2, for example, some of the yarn that you have left over from season 1 will be not necessary for season 2, but you can also use it in season 2 to add additional stuff to your patterns, so that way, like, if you have extra yarn, you know, it's not like going to waste. You can actually use it for something, although I'm sure you can find uses for this stuff too. Let's be honest. Okay, next up we need our green, and we could either do our dark green or our light green. Because we have so much more of our dark green, I think I want to do the dark green today. But light green also could be really cute. No, let's stick with the plan. We'll go with our dark green yarn instead and put our light green away. And I actually really like this next part of the pattern because, I don't know, it's just, I very much enjoy making this part of the pattern. I'm kind of going off of memory at this point, so I should probably read the pattern too. Pull under the chain 2 space. Done. And just chain around it. Perfect. Wrong end. Not perfect. Now it's perfect. This end's going to be hidden in later. This end, we can kind of try to hide this end in as we go. So we got chain 1, 2, and you gotta love all the Pikmin music. By the way, if you haven't yet, go pick up the new Pikmin. Not the new Pikmin, but the remakes of Pikmin on the Switch. Very, very fun games. Okay, we're gonna leave this tail end there. Double crochet in the next chain space right here. Perfect. Chain 2. Double crochet. Okay. We are rocking and rolling now. No, I don't believe you, Zoe. I don't believe you for even a second. You're telling me, legitimately, that you have pigeon eggs on your balcony that hatched? I ain't never seen a baby pigeon in my life. I need pics. Pics? Post it on the Discord channel. I don't believe you. I honestly, Low key. Low key. I don't know if birds are real. I don't really think birds are real. So I have never seen a baby pigeon before. I don't think there's such things as pigeon eggs. I'm pretty sure they're made in a factory by the government. What government? The burb government, of course. The secret underground organization of burbs. And for all I know, Zoe, you are a conspirator. For newbies coming into this live stream, they're like, oh, I didn't realize. Jules, you know I'm in a live stream. Hold on, I gotta text Jules real quick. She's trying to call me. There we go. Fixed. Okay. Yeah, for people coming in, they're like, what is he going on about with these burbs? Don't worry about it. Burbs aren't real. Oh, all right, Johnny. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. Sorry you gotta go work. Oh, Tina, thank you so much for the donation. And thank you for letting me know, Cooper. I totally missed it. I need to make that louder. This is money for... Oh, for Jack Gurgle. Let's get Jack Gurgle to eat a pom-pom for Tina. Hey, Jackie. Jack. Jack. Yeah, what? Tina tipped, and so I got this pom-pom for you. I just thought you might want to... Ah. Well, thank you very much, Tina. Here you go. Dude. Delicious. Thank you, Tina. All right. That was weird. Dude, he needs to chill when he eats. I don't know what his problem is. I think his parents never really taught him how to eat. He probably doesn't like his vegetables also, let's be honest. So the pom-poms are essentially vegetables for a goblin, I think. Manners, Jack. Cooper thinks you need some manners. But how was it? Oh, he's already asleep. Classic Jack. Classic Jack move. Again, people that are just joining the live stream that have never seen this before are like, what the heck is this guy on? I'm on coffee, baby. Speaking of. Coffee me. Whoa, what's a sling bag? That's cool. Noella, what is a sling bag? I've never heard of that before. Like a bag that goes on a sling? Like a sling like you've hurt your arm? A sling? So many questions. So little time. There's not enough time. Anybody know what that's from? I'll give you a hint. I've actually said that before, so, but I'll give you a hint. The next parts are, time is a thing you can put on the wall or hang it on your wrist. The past is far behind you. The future doesn't exist. Anybody know what that's from? I'm not crazy. Probably. All right, next up is the blue yarn. Let's put the green away. By the way, look at how much green we have. Wowza. That is enough for definitely an orc. Like, probably 2 orcs worth of yarn. So, I think that's what I'll make with this. Okay. Blue. All right. Okay, so we're gonna need the blue yarn for a little longer in this pattern, so we won't need to cut it for a round or two, which is nice. You gotta stick around with blue for a little bit. Chain around that like this, and then how do we do it? Working the chain, boom, boom. That's it. Don't hug me, I'm scared. Good job. Props to Witchy Boy and Julie. Good job. You knew it. I knew you knew it. Rachel. How you doing, Rachel? What did you miss? Just the whole intro. Nothing big. We are making a flower clock today, as you probably knew from the thumbnail. But we're making a little clock, and we're actually like maybe about halfway done with the crochet part. The next part of like making the clock itself might take a little bit more time, but the crochet bit is going very well, in my opinion. Okay, so we do a shell, and then we work a shell into each of the chain 2 spaces. Yes, yes, yes. I remember my pattern probably. Pull that a little tighter. I actually don't know if I like this song. Well, it'll be over soon. It'll be over soon. So this is actually, I think this is the round that I usually finish with if I'm making a coaster, by the way. So I'll show you how big it looks if we make a coaster, or if we wanted to make like a really tiny clock, which we totally could. I bought like a bunch of these clock parts. I think it came with like 6 clock parts or something. And with that, it came with a bunch of different hands for the clock, you know, these things right here. And one of them is like a really, really tiny hands. And I was like, what? Why are these, like, who would use this small of one? But then I thought, oh, if I stopped at like the coaster, I can make a miniature clock, which would be kind of cute. So yeah, if I wanted to make a mini clock, we totally could too. And I think this would be about the right size for that. Ooh, you double yarned over. I don't know how I did that. Ooh. Oh, I know this song. What do I know this song from? Anybody know what this song is from? It's so playful. I wonder. Well, I've been playing a lot of Pikmin recently. That's been my like what's the word? Vice this week. Playing a lot of Pikmin and doing a lot of pattern work for next season because I need it to be done by this weekend. And I haven't recorded the video for like the one pattern that I need to. But it's really like 5 patterns put together, so it's actually kind of a big one. And I need to record it on Friday. It's going to be a long Friday. Friday's going to be like one of those days for me where it's like I've got to finish 5 recordings. All the recordings are going to be at least an hour long. And recording an hour of footage when you're under a light box like this, I'll tell you, it is exhausting. It's really tiring. So 5 hours of work feels like easy 10. And then I need to edit all those videos that night. And that's going to take me forever too. I should stop thinking about it. I'll handle it tomorrow. That's for future Louie to take care of. But I'm actually really excited because I finally finished the last one of the patterns. You know what? I should just stop tiptoeing around and let you know what it is. So I'm working on a bunch of little miniature whales. Miniature porpoises, I should say, for next season's kit. It's going to be one of the 6 patterns in the kit, and this one pattern consists of 5 different patterns, so it's kind of like 11 patterns in the next kit. But I finished the last design because I wanted to do 5 different porpoises. So we have like we got like a blue whale, and then there's a killer whale, and then there's a beluga, and then there's a narwhal. And I was having a really tough time with the last pattern, which is a dolphin. And I reached out to my friend Drew B. Zoo, who you might recognize. He's the one that did the strawberry pattern, and he did the manatee pattern last year. And he's going to be doing a collaboration pattern for our next season's kit, as well as Philip Serpro Gray. So I emailed them both, or I actually just texted them both, and was like, hey, I'm having trouble with this dolphin pattern. What do you think of it? Could I make it better? How would you, like, do you have any ideas, basically? And they both gave me pretty good ideas. So I'm excited that, like, I was able to kind of shift it and make it look just that little bit more like a dolphin, because it was just kind of looking almost not like a dolphin. I mean, it was a dolphin, but it was just like that much not a dolphin. So I'm excited. I'm very excited, actually, with the new dolphin one, because it looks so good. Actually, let me just show you. Oh, never mind. Never mind, I can't show you. It's downstairs, because I was in Jules's office writing it. And I don't want to walk all the way downstairs right now. Sorry. But I'll show you in a little later, maybe, if I got time. All right, let's continue on to, I'm on round 5. I'm on round 5. But this is where I usually would stop if I wanted to make it into a coaster, by the way. I would just hide all the ends in and bam, we got a coaster. Nice and simple. And actually it looks really cute, especially if you have a bunch of these in like different colors. It's just really classy. It's a classy coaster. Yeah, here at Club Crochet, we make classy coasters. Ain't no big deal. We just make classy coasters is all. All right, slip stitch into the next stitch. Okay. Right here. And then we do the chain. 2, and then work a shell. Perfect. How is Jules? She's good. She is in San Francisco for work right now, and you know, I think that's fine. I don't think she loves going to having to go to San Francisco every month to just show up in the office for a few days, but you know, she's got to do what she's got to do. And it's also nice because her parents live in San Francisco, so it's nice to see them. I wish I saw them more. 2. There we go. I actually got to give her mom a call either tonight or tomorrow to ask her a bunch of business questions, because she's a very good business lady. She gives good advice. Oh, Twiz, you finished all the patterns for season 1. I'm so happy. That's awesome. So excited for season 2. Thank you. Where can we buy your yarn itself? You need a refill. I'm working on it. I kind of am thinking. Okay, so I'll fill you in on the idea for the refill options for yarn. Because I actually could use some of your advice on it. So my current idea is it's going to be really hard for me to create like a system for choosing your own colors. I'm going to sell them as color packets. I can't sell them individually just because it's not worth going into, but it's just really hard for me to sell them individually. I know it's a weird thing, but it's true. So I want to do them as packets of at least four colors together in a packet. So what I was thinking of doing was in season 2 releasing a color pack that is from season 1. So 4 colors. I think I'm gonna do brown, yellow, green, and the other green, or brown, yellow, green. Yeah, brown, yellow, green, and then the other green. And then that as like a color pack for people to purchase. And then the other thing I was going to do is if you have a membership level account or a seasonal or an annual pass, you can choose your own colors for the color pack. That's what I was kind of thinking of doing. I need to figure out a good system for it, for choosing your own colors. But what do you think about that? What's your opinion on it? I'd love to have a little feedback there. I'm pretty sure that's the system I'm gonna go with, just because it like makes things a lot easier for me, and it actually costs me a lot more money to do it. Like choosing your own colors it actually is like a lot more expensive for me than just choosing like a color pack. So that's why I was gonna make it so like you need a membership or a seasonal pass, because like I'd like to make it just a little bit more exclusive, but I'm not really sure yet. So any feedback would be very welcomed. Ivy, in about a week and a half or so, you get to go to the oldest yarn store in the country? Whoa. How old is the oldest yarn store? Can I guess? Let's see. It's got to be at least 100 years old, right? Because it's got to be made in like the 20s. Maybe even earlier than that, though. Could it have been created in the 1800s? Is that crazy? I mean, that's an old store if it was from the 1800s. I'm gonna guess it's 102 years old. Yeah, a pack of complementary colors, totally. Yeah. What's going to be nice too is like the colors from season 1, the complementary colors from season 1 can be used in season 2 very like as complementary pattern colors for season 2 too, which that could be kind of cute. I don't know. I also got to really start working on season 3 because I do have a lot of the patterns made for season 3, but I need to work on the other patterns that I want to make for it, which are I want to do a pine cone. I really want to try doing a pine cone, and there's another one that I wanted to do. Oh, a big piece of candy corn, because we're gonna do it all. Season 3 is gonna be holiday themed, so we're gonna be doing Halloween, and then just fall in general, and then Christmas colors or Christmas stuff. So I guess not Christmas, but like, you know, winter holiday stuff. So we'll make snowmen and stuff like that. Okay. But I thought a pine cone would be really cool, especially because basically what I've been thinking is if I could use this kind of technique that I did for the succulent, the top of the succulent, for a pine cone, it could be way cool. Like, what a cool way to do a pine cone. So that's kind of my idea. I need to start testing it out though. Almost 120 years old, established in 1904. Oh my God, that is old. What is a membership code? Good question. A membership code is a code that comes with certain kits. So if you get, like, for example, if you were to purchase a dinosaur crochet kit, you get a 1-month membership to Club Crochet. So the kit actually comes with a little card in the kit that has a little code on it that's individual for each kit. And if you put that code onto the website, then it'll grant your account a free 1-month membership. So yeah, so kits often come with free memberships to the website. As like, you know, as like a perk, an extra little perk. 1, 2. Yeah, so the seasonal kits too, like if you purchase a seasonal kit after the season is over, so like next week, season 2 is going to start, so season 1 is over, but I'm going to have season 1 kits still available for purchase in the store. If you purchase a season 1 kit, you get 3 months of membership. As part of, like, you know, the benefit of purchasing a kit. So when you buy the kit, it comes, like I said, with a little code that you can use to create your membership. But yeah, that's how it works. Tina. Yeah, I just thought, because that way I really want to start doing wholesale kits. So I really want to start selling kits to actual yarn stores so that I can have like, I don't know, just kits in stores and stuff. So that's my way to make it so that I can put these kits in stores and still offer the same kind of offering as you can with in stores. Oh, actually, speaking of, I would absolutely, if you have a yarn store in your area that you really like and you'd like if you have a yarn store in your area that you really like, I would love to know about them, because I want to start reaching out to all these yarn stores really across America, and so any kind of stores where you're like, hey Louie, you gotta check out, you gotta get your dinosaur kits into this store, like they would go really well there or whatever. I'm compiling a list right now for my first like people to reach out for to try to sell them crochet kits, and I'd love any ideas. If you guys have stores that you're like, dang Lou, you should reach out to this store, I'd love to know. You can just send me an email actually and say, hey, you can even just tell me the name of the store. If you want to link like a link to the actual store's website or something, that would also help. But yeah, any information, any kind of feedback there would be awesome. And it doesn't need to be a yarn store. It can be a yarn store, but it can just be also like a craft store, even a gift shop that have like cute little knickknacks. That place, those kind of places could be a great spot to try to, get kits into. So yeah, any ideas that you have, I definitely am all ears. I'm looking for help when it comes to that, for sure. That was my impression of Janice from the Muppets. For sure. The other day, I was talking to someone, and they told me that I give off big Muppet energy. Unprompted. I didn't say anything about it. They just said, I give off big Muppet energy. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. Like, I was actually so touched. I was like, I'm totally trying. That's definitely the vibe I'm trying to give off. Which is really funny. Big Muppet energy. Alright. Let's make sure this still fits. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing fine. Okay. So, last round of the actual crochet part. Did you miss the Goblin Takeover? You sure didn't. I haven't posted anything about it yet, but I have been taking over, doing a Goblin Takeover in my neighborhood. There are three Goblin soldiers there now. And no one's stealing them, which is really nice. But I need to add a lot more. Zoe has a snobby yarn store that you don't like. That's funny. Yeah, I'll explain the Goblin Takeover in just a second, though. Let me see. Pull through the next stitch after the slip stitch. So right here. And our last round, we're actually almost out of our beige yarn, so that's kind of nice, actually. Although, it's always nice to have this color around just in case. Like usually I'm like, I'll never use this color, but every now and then I need beige yarn, and I'm like, oh crumbs, I need beige. Half double crochet in the next stitch here. Okay, and then working the chain. I found another typo. Man, how I gotta test these way more in the future. I need to get ahead of schedule so I can not have to stress about that as much. But I did just find another mistake. You know what? I gotta write these down so I don't forget it too. Let me finish up another shell here. Actually, let me just write it down real quick. just so I don't forget. So they're really subtle fixes, but it's around 6. And where was the other one? Anybody remember? Oh yes, I remember where it was. 2. Cool. I'll fix that after these live streams. They're really subtle things. I don't think anybody's going to get stuck because of them, but, you know, I still don't like the idea of there being mistakes in my pattern, so I will fix that after this. All right, that should be enough right there. It might, Hannah, it might be cost effective to send to Toronto, especially if I had like a lot there. Actually, you know, it'd be really nice if I could have a drop shipping place in Toronto so that I didn't have to, then I could cut down the cost of shipping to Canada by a lot. Like I could just ship Canada like, you know, 500 kits. And that way, if anybody orders things from Canada, they can be shipped out from Canada. And then I don't have to worry about paying literally $25 to ship a box to Canada. It's like, what? Why? You're right next to me. It's harder for me to ship from California to New York than it is for me to ship from California to Vancouver. And yet it costs me like quadruple, not even like an insane price. And it's like, we're like best buds, Canada. Come on. Shipping should be way cheaper to get to you. A goblin takeover, Susan. So basically, I have a little area in my neighborhood that I go walking by pretty much every day. And I've been making little goblins and hiding them in this area. And I'm slowly adding more and more of these goblins so that eventually we take over the whole area and it's just a goblin land. I want to call it Gobland. So I've been adding goblins there every week, and I plan on doing like a series of you know, TikToks and YouTube shorts on my Louie's Loops channel where I show them off and go through the process of hiding them there and making them and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the goblin takeover plan. It's going slow but steady. I need to add a new one. I want to add a little troll or something on a swing set. So I need to work on that. But, you know, it's just like another thing I need to work on. And this is just kind of the fun thing. So every Sunday I've been, you know, taking a little bit of extra time to work on it. Oh, I totally messed up. I totally messed up right here. Shoot. Okay. What do we do? Here's our options. We go all the way back. That's our option. Dang it. That's our only option. We got to go back. We got to go back, Kate. Okay. Hopefully we have enough yarn to make this work. But we need to go back. It's enough of a mistake where I need to go all the way back to fix it. What a bummer. I just missed a whole stitch right here. That's okay. We'll get back. We'll get back to it pretty quick. We're going pretty quick anyhow today, so it's no big deal. So one, yeah, I just did one double crochet. There should have been 2. Okay, well there we go. Fixed. Gobland, that's where you want to live. Am I planning on having more safety eyes in the shop? Absolutely. I'm actually planning on adding packets of 100 safety eyes in the shop and like smaller packets as well. And then obviously the bottles eyes are available in the shop, and I plan on kind of advancing how that works too. So I do have big plans on adding a bunch of different stuff to the shop, but I need to do it basically. I'm also trying to work on like getting stuff on Etsy, and you can imagine there's a lot going on, so I'm doing my bestest. Oh my gosh, what is Gobland? Gobland hits different in Australian. Oh my god, what? Tell me more, Zoe. What What am I saying in Australian dialect? Please let me know. I really would love to know. That's so funny. Oh, 9 spicy Skittles you made a conifer pattern? That's so cool. Oh my god, send it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I really want to see that. That sounds so cool. Dude, the to-do list really never ends. It's like, it really doesn't. Hannah. How do the fungaloids fit into the game Stitched? Good question, Tegan. Tegan knows the perfect questions to get me like really excited to just talk for way too long. Tegan, okay, so first off, let's explain what Tegan is talking about by the fungaloids, just for other people that don't know what those are. So fungaloids are, actually I have one right here. This is a fungaloid. They're little mushroom men, that, yeah, they're little mushroom people. And in the game Stitched, so wait, let me do it one step at a time. So first off, that's what a fungaloid is. And now, what is Stitched? Stitched is my tabletop game that you crochet all your pieces for. It's one of my tabletop games. I actually have 3 that I'm working on. Here's a little hint for season 2. There's a brand new game that I need to test out in season 2. So look out for a new crochet game that'll be out for play testing in probably in maybe mid to late July. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But anyhow, that's what Stitched is. It's a tabletop game that you make out of arts and crafts. And in this game, you control a little army of characters and use that army to fight other armies or to complete like magic rituals or capture the enemy flag. It's a really cool game. If you want to learn more about what Stitched is, you can find all the information at stitchedthegame.com. That's the website I built for this to like teach how it's played and stuff. It's really cool. Honestly, it might be my favorite thing that I've ever made before. I really like it. But in the game, there are alternative characters that you can play as. So the main characters in the game are the goblinoids, which are goblins, trolls, orcs, ogres, and hobgoblins. But you can play with other characters as well. And one of those other characters you can play with are fungaloids. In Stitched, fungaloids are basically healers. They can heal your characters, and they can. That's like really their main purpose. Is they're kind of like healers and they're good at casting spells and stuff. So that's the main thing that fungaloids are used for in Stitched, but they're actually really useful for a lot of other things as well, because they have a high intelligence, which means that they're really good at casting and stuff like that. Now let's make sure I didn't goof up anywhere else before I continue on to our last round again. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think I messed up twice. Oh my gosh, cat cam. Okay, we need to take a quick cat cam break as I drink some coffee and get my next round prepped, just so we can look at this dude. Like, what? Like, oh my god, what? Are you kidding me? That should be illegal. Oh, I'm sorry, Jimbo. No! No! We've ruined it! Oh, he was so cute and sweet. Dang it. I really messed that up. I really just goofed that up. I'm terribly sorry. To everybody involved. I'd like to apologize to the Academy and the president and the council of Lorbus. I apologize for my transgressions, and I hope to never make a similar mistake again. I'm working on myself better as a person and as a cat dad. Yeah. Pull through the next stitch after the slip stitch. There. All right, let's try this again. Boop, boop, boop. How do the goblinoid or the kobolds fit into Stitched? Love the Mario music. Yeah, I love the Mario music too. The kobolds fit into Stitched, by the way. Okay, so again, what Tegan's talking about. This is a kobold. This is the little traveling kobold we made in the beginning of the year, named Bommy? B-O-M-I. And he's got, look at his sword. It's made out of a nail, actually. My dad made it for me. It's so cute. Anyhow, in Stitched, kobolds work very differently. They have their special ability in the game. They basically work as kind of like goblins. They're kind of like pawns in the game, but they also have a special ability to mimic the last action that was performed near them. So if you so for example, let's say there's another character in the game, and this character, this is your teammate, right? And they move here. As a free action in the game, you can also move with them. Or if they attack, you can attack. Or if they defend, you can defend. So they're very interesting. I haven't tested them out enough, but that's their test play rules, and I actually really, really like how they work. I just think they're really cool. Yeah. Sorry, I was making sure I was caught up on my pattern while I was talking. So yeah, that's how kobolds work. They're very unique in Stitched, and the problem with them is that they're really easy to stitch, which means to defeat and kill. So there is good, there's strategies against them. So they have good stuff that's really good for them, and then stuff that makes them really easy to beat also. So there's there's a lot of strategy you can use with them. Ooh, I want to look on Discord. Oh, my phone's over. I can't. My phone's being used as the cat cam, which is not being used at all right now. Because I mistakenly awoke the great slumbering beast. Can I please upgrade the rule guide for the new characters? The rule guide for the new characters, so all those characters that I was talking about are actually playtest characters, so I don't want to update the rules to include them just yet because they're still being tested out. Also, I have plans for Stitched that I want to do I basically want to re-release the game with all these new characters and stuff, so I'm kind of testing out all these new characters, including dwarves, and there's the little those little miniature dragons. Actually, the one that this little guy, that's a character in the game too that's being tested out. So there are a bunch of games there's a bunch of pieces that are still being kind of retested, and I've got a new mode for Stitch that I want to test out and stuff like that. So I don't want to update the rules on the officially yet, but Tegan, I will give you some insider information right now because I'm feeling generous, and there's not that many people watching. So yeah, let's give you some insider information. If you want to learn the rules for these additional characters that I have, all you need to do is go to the Stitched Game website, go to Le Menu d'Orc, which is basically the menu of like the different things you can purchase in the game, and then click the heart. There's a heart there. It's a secret button that'll take you to the secret menu, which has the additional rules. It's there for playtesters, but I don't know, I'm just feeling nice. So if you want to learn those additional rules there's also additional weapons with that and stuff like that. So there's your insider info. Click the little heart, it's a secret button. And don't go around telling everybody. And congratulations on your guinea pig, on your 4th guinea pig, which is wild. It's a lot of guinea pigs. You've got a guinea pig takeover going on. Is a baby guinea pig a guinea piglet? Because that's adorable. That's an adorable thought. Yeah, and by the way, I do release additional rules for Stitched for playtesters on my Louis Loops Patreon page. So that's like just another additional thing is like, if you want to support this project specifically, become a Patreon on my Louis Loops channel. But if you're already supporting on Club Crochet, I totally get it. You don't need to do that. I jammed my pinky yesterday when I was brushing my teeth. I went to grab my toothbrush and I jammed it on the wall. Oh, it hurts so bad. I was like, shoot, did I break my pinky? But I didn't. Hey, shout out again, just because it's been a second since I haven't. Make sure to like this video down below. If this video gets 200 likes, we're going to do another giveaway next live stream, aka our first live stream of season 2. And if you want to, you can enter the giveaway that's going on right now by going to the link in the description and commenting with your 3 favorite emojis on my most recent post on Instagram. And then I'm going to be announcing a winner for that at the end of this live stream, which is coming sooner than you think. Like, we're already pretty much done with the crochet part. After this, we need to just make the clock part. And so, yeah, you're running out of time to enter that giveaway. So if you want to enter it, enter now or forever hold your cleats, your meats. Tegan's, I love the name of your guinea pig, Tegan. Your guinea pigs. Tegan's guinea pigs are named Bean, Chewy, Herbie, and now Harry. That's very cute. I like Herbie a lot, especially with just an I. It's very cute. Cute name. Okay. We're almost done here. Let's see. Make sure I haven't messed up anywhere. Looks pretty good to me. Skip 2. Lix says that they dislocated their elbow trying to reach for yarn. Whoa. At the back, you dislocated your elbow? Dang, dude, that sounds painful. I hope you're all right. That sounds very ouch. Very ouch. Much boo. Okay. Just a little bit longer. And we still actually have a decent amount of this beige yarn left over, which is kind of nice. I don't know what we'll use it for. Maybe for like the pot, like a pot for a succulent or something. Zay Burger asks, will I put up a tutorial for this? Yes, I already have, actually. Way ahead of you. You can find it right here. clubcrochet.com/flowerpad. There's also links in the description of this video and in the chat. So yeah, you can find the pattern there. And I've just updated it last night to include an additional PDF that we're going to be looking at in just a second that you can use to make a cutout for a clock addition to the pattern. So we're going to be doing that in just a second though. But yeah, you can find the pattern right there. Thank you, Cooper. Super Koopa. Post and links. I appreciate you, Cooper. Okay. Last part, we just want to slip stitch to this. Like that. And then we can hide all these ends in and then get working on our clock parts. The giveaway link is not working for you. If maybe you can just go to my Instagram then and find my most recent post. On Instagram, we're at club.crochet. There should be a link in the description for the Instagram. But really, clubcrochet.com/giveaway should take you there. So I don't know why it's not. And I'm sorry that it's not. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. I've got to be honest. Okay. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice hidden end there. Okay, make sure everything's hiding. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're just going to start hiding all these ends into the backs of some of our stitches as we go. One. These ones are already hidden in. These ones, actually I do need to hide these ones a little bit better. Cooper's on fire today. Cooper's on fire. Okay, then we'll hide this end. This is Pikmin. That's the sound of Pikmin. I'm obsessed. Got a problem. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. This yellow yarn. Now this yellow yarn I do actually need to hide. So we need to pull this at the front. Do I do birthday discounts? Ooh, good question, Annabelle. Or Annabeth. First off, I like your name. Second off, that's a really good question. I don't, but I'd love to start adding those. I'm not sure how to do that, because I don't think I really ever ask when your birthday is. But that's a great idea. I'll start to get that worked on. I think my web developer might be able to help with that. But yeah, I'll look into that. If it is currently your birthday and you would like a discount, email me. I'll send you something. I'll send you a little code or something. Just because I'm feeling like a nice boy. So that one's done. These ones I can cut already. I've hidden them in. And then the last bit is this center part, which we need to hide in but be careful about. So we don't want to pull it too tight. So we'll go this. One of the things I'm really excited to show you about this clock part is that you can make the entire thing without any glue, which I pretty much never like using glue. So when I figured out how to do this without using glue, I was like, yes, I'm a genius. Maybe I'll avoid, I think I'm going to avoid cutting this just yet because I just want to make sure it's connected before I cut it. So we're going to go ahead and call that there. So there's the sunflower pad finished. Very cute, right? Doesn't that look great? Not bad at all. I gotta say, think I did a pretty good job. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is, oh, Tegan, your birthday's January 21st. Mine is January 18th, so we're so close. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is I need to print out the flower PDF. So 1 second, let me open that really quick. Where is it though? Preview? File, open recent. Okay. Print. 1. Okay. All right, I'm printing it. Let me go grab it really quick. Hopefully this doesn't bug Jimbo too much. Okay, so here's what I've printed out. So you can see this is a template that I made so that we can cut out cardboard in the right shape for our finished project. So what you basically want to do is you want to line this up with your crochet. What I tried to do was create a few different lines based on gauge so that just in case like you crocheted it really tightly or really loosely, you could make it work. Looks like ours actually is at the last one, so that's okay. I kind of wish that it was a little longer like that so I could stretch it out a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, so next we need this. So we'll tape that to that. That's our idea here. We're gonna tape this to this board. We also need, so first we need tape. I'm just gonna use this like painter's tape or whatever, Scotch tape. And just tape it all around. Okay. And of course, we're also going to need scissors. Now, the important thing when it comes to scissors is that you do want to use scissors that have like, that you're not worried of like breaking. Sorry, I'm just trying to like flatten this. So I untaped it so that it could be a little bit more flat on the piece. But yeah, you want to use scissors that you're not too worried about cutting with cardboard with. Like, I'm not going to use these scissors because that's for my yarn, and when I cut out this chipboard, it will dull these scissors, so I'd rather use scissors that I'm not too worried about. So we're gonna grab some more heavy-duty scissors. These ones might work. These actually, I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, those work. Okay, so now we're gonna cut out I'm cutting out the very last part. I do also want to poke a hole. You know, let's poke a hole in the center first because that might move depending on how we do the next part. So I'm going to take a relatively sharp needle and just I'm poking it right through our center part. And actually, maybe if we keep it there, it'll help keep everything in place too. But I don't know if that's going to help at all, but maybe it will. And now I'm just going to begin cutting it out. I'm going to go with like as outside of the template as I can. And I'm going to try to be a little careful as I'm doing this. You can see I'm like doing it in like kind of slivers. And the reason I'm doing that is because it just makes it a little bit easier for me. I tried doing this with an X-Acto knife. It really was difficult. So, and these scissors are actually pretty dull. So I might want to go grab some better scissors in a second too. If these begin to annoy me as much as I think they might. I'm being ultra careful though. Go. Halfway done. Whew. Okay. Almost there. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm focused. Hyper focused. Okay. That. Last bit. Doop. And the idea with the inner lines, by the way, is so if you're making it like the coaster size clock, you want to make a tiny one, you can. By the way. Okay. That's another way. Okay, so now we've got a cutout for our clock. So you can see, put this right on that. This. So you can see it's going to fit where the clock is, and we're going to put all of the corners and all these corners and the clock part in the center. Yeah, you get the gist. The next thing we want to do is so we got our hole in the center. I do want to put holes in all the corners of our star. So I'm going to just take this and just start poking holes in the corner. Specifically though, you do want to have a little bit of space in between where the edge and the hole is, just because when you start to put the pieces on the back here, it can rip the edges if you don't have enough room between where the hole is and where the edge is. So you need a little bit of a border, basically. So what I'm kind of going to do is, since this is kind of lined up Well, it was lined up. Whatever. We're taking this off now. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go into all these corners and I'm going to poke a hole and I'm just going to try to leave a little bit of a gap, like about that much space. We're just going to go ahead and just poke a hole in all those. There's 1, 2, should be 12 of these. 3. Or I'm gonna poke my finger if I'm not careful. So don't do that. Go. Come on. There we go. I'm going to end up stretching these holes out a little bit also. This one does not want to go in. Whew! That one was fighting. Oops. I feel like they're legitimately getting harder for me to poke in as I'm getting closer to the end. Maybe I'm just getting tired. I don't think that's it though. Maybe. Okay. Our last one. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to use my... Actually, I'm going to use this stick to make all these holes bigger, starting with the middle. The middle one I'm actually going to go in again with a pencil with in just a second. But I'm just basically making all these slightly bigger because we're going to be putting a... Oopsies. Didn't mean to hit the camera there. We're going to be putting a... Man, this one's really tough for some reason. A safety eye in these. And so you want it just to be big enough so that a safety eye can fit through. We're going to use the safety eyes to basically connect this to our crochet. And this is just going to make our life a little bit easier when we go to do that. Okay, last part, I'm going to poke a hole in the center, make our hole in the center bigger by using a pencil. Just really making that hole stretched out pretty open like that. Now, when you do that, it does make this back part like have this weird little like end to it. So what I actually like to do is just cut that end off. I'm going to be using my fancier scissors here, and I'm just kind of like cutting the edges that got stuck on the outside out. And you don't have to worry about this being like too messy because it's going to be on the back of our piece anyhow, and it's going to be hidden by the clock itself. Didn't mean to write on there though. Okay, have I played D&D? Yes, I do play D&D. I will talk about that in just a second, actually. Okay, let's continue. All right, so the next part is I want to put this on our piece. Now, I don't know exactly what the order of like this is supposed to be. I'm sure there's instructions in the clock parts, but it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. I think the way it goes is it goes this on that, and then maybe it's like this goes over that, like that. And then this goes on here, like this. And then the nut goes over it like that. And I'll just screw it all the way on. And I'm actually gonna tighten it extra tight by using pliers, just because I don't want it to be wiggly. Kitty's gone, dang it. And so yeah, I'm just gonna screw this on pretty much as tight as I can, just so it doesn't come off the board itself. Yeah, that works. And I still get a little bit of wiggle room so that we can make sure that it's right side up when we add our 12 o'clock. I do play D&D. I have a D&D character called Bun Bun. He's a little crocheted rabbit. I'll show you. I haven't finished crocheting him, but here's kind of what he looks like. I'm still working on it. His ears are actually bendable. And he's a poppet is what they're called, I think. They're basically like little, he's essentially he's got the soul of a human, I think. I don't really know yet. I'm still figuring out his backstory as the story goes on. But he's been put into the doll of my fiance's character, her character's name is Kai, and she had a doll when she was a baby, and she lost her family, but she had the doll, and then she got powers from a god, and that god put my soul into this thing to keep an eye on Kai, and so I hate the god because it took all of my senses. It's very detailed story. I'll have to do, maybe I'll make like once I finish crocheting it, maybe I'll make like a little explainer thing. But I really like the character a lot. He's super cool. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. I'm actually gonna leave a little bit extra on just in case when we wiggle this on, it like pulls this thread through, and it shouldn't be seen through the inside anyhow. So just like that. But yes, I like D&D a lot, and anybody that is considering playing D&D, strongly suggested. It's a very, very fun, good game. Okay, it looks kind of like actually we're slightly off center, so we're gonna have to stretch to the corners. I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I don't know. Okay, so the next part we want to do is we want to add these safety eyes onto our piece, and we're gonna use these to lock our clock in place. Lock the clock. We're gonna need 4 of our 8mm. There's 5 8mm. And then we're going to need, let's see, 4 minus 12, 8 of our 6mm. So we'll just keep the 6mm. I'm just gonna go ahead and just straight up rip it open and keep it. We'll put them right there. Okay. These were all the 8mm we did not use in the kit. So that's kind of fun. All right, so the 12 o'clock is going to be right here. And the 12, the 3, the 6, and the 9, we want to use our 8mm eyes just so that they're a little bit bigger and more clear. It's very subtle. It's going to be a very subtle difference, but I don't know. It's kind of nice to have a difference. So I'm just going to place the eye into the corner of our flower pad, and then into the hole that we created on our chipboard. And you really want to hold it close, because if you don't, you could rip it. So you want to just really make sure that it gets popped on just like that. I will put the backs of these on after we pop all of these onto our piece itself. I actually kind of feel like we want it to be a little bit further on. So let me wiggle this one out a little bit. I have an idea. See, because I want this to be a little bit closer to the bottom here, so I'm going to try to like tuck it in a little bit more. Like that. There we go. So I'm basically, it's very subtle, but I'm basically trying to get it right on the edge there. I could go, actually, is that what I did on the last one? Oh, it is. Okay, sorry. Let's do this again one more time. So you can do the corners like that, but what I did on the last one is I actually went into this stitch here and then pulled it and stretched it all the way up so that it was over where the pad was itself. See? So that's what we're going to do on this, is we're going to actually stretch it past where it says it's going to go, and that's going to keep it flat on the piece. I almost forgot about that. So we got the 12. Let's do the 6. That. And then we'll do the 3 o'clocks over here. And the 9 o'clock over here. Oh. 9 o'clock is a little iffy. Okay, so there we've got those ones on. Obviously the backs are not connected yet, but I'll connect them in a second after we add the rest of our times. So we're gonna add all of the times in between using our 6mm eyes, or smaller ones there. We'll just start working our way around as we go. So there's 1, 2, that, another one. Oop. Okay, see, so that one almost broke. So that one's going to be a little iffy. We're going to need to be careful with that. Our piece is getting pulled in just a little bit, so I'm trying to like stretch it so it's flatter as I go. Almost there though. You can see how easy it is to put this clock together. I was really proud of that. How simple this is. Because I didn't want to make it like extra complicated, especially since I didn't include these clock parts in the seasonal kit. Because I was like, oh man, dang, I should have included these clock parts in the kit, but it's too late. So I'm thinking of doing like a crochet kit specifically for this clock maybe in the future. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Clean this eye up because it had some like extra little plastic on it. Last eye in. Okay, so there's all the eyes in. I'm stretching it and bending it so that it's flatter. It's got a bit of a curve to it right now. And then the next part is we just want to put the caps on all of these on the back. And I'm going to actually put them on this way. Normally I put the caps on the other way, but this will actually help it keep it all flattened a little bit better, I think. Although it's a lot harder to put on the eyes this way. There we go. Let's make sure that's looking good. Yeah, those look pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Man, it's hurting my nail. My poor nail. There we go. Now I could put another like thing on the back here, like felt or something, to really like clean up the back. But because this is going to be against the wall, I don't really care personally. But that's like a personal preference. If you really want to add, like make it so the back looks really clean, like consider putting felt or something on there. That might help. But I don't really care that much because it's going to be on the wall anyhow. I'm happy with it being a little messy. I should say comfortable. I'm comfortable with it being a little messy. Just a few more. And we're almost done. Hey, again, like this video down below. Subscribe to the channel. Enter the giveaway now. You don't have very much longer. because I'm going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway after we're done with this clock, which is almost coming up. And in fact, the entire live stream is going to be over once I'm done with this too, so that should be kind of fun, or kind of cool. A little earlier end than normal, which is nice. Oopsies, this end came off. We did not put this one on hot enough. This one's hard to put on, that's why. There we go. Okay, we'll stretch it one more time, just making sure everything's straighter, flatter. Pretty good. Okay, next thing we want to do, so we're actually almost done here. See, so that's pretty straight. Next thing we want to do is put on our actual clock parts. Now, like I said, these were the only ones I have left that really looked, I think, good with what I had. Let me show you the other ones I had, though. Maybe you guys will think differently. So, these were the other ones I have that came with the piece. So we got these ultra mini ones. This is why I was thinking it could be really cute as like a coaster instead, like using the coaster pattern instead of a flower pad to make like a really tiny clock is what I was thinking with these little ones. But I think these are just a little too small for the piece right here. So I think I'm not going to use these ones. But if you think differently, let me know in the comments. I'm all ears. These ones are silver, which are pretty cool, and they have like this really wild design to them. They do look really cool, but I don't know. I don't know if it really reads the same as the clock itself. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Same with this white one. I mean, it's not bad. It's just a little fancy. I'm not sure if that's a bad thing or not. And then we have these regular ones. So I'm kind of between these two, personally. For our piece, I just think these are pretty cool. Now there are this one here, which is really weird looking. Kind of looks like a butterfly. It's not bad. It's just the green doesn't really match like any of the rest of our colors there. Like that neon green is just kind of weird. So I wasn't really vibing with this one, but I don't know. Let me know what you think about that one. And then lastly, I'm not going to go with this, but there is this like cute little one right there, so you can make a really tiny clock if you wanted to with these parts, but I don't really think this is going to work with this one. So I'm personally torn between, I guess, these three, but really these two is what I'm thinking. So let me know, what do you think in the comments? Silver are too big. Silver loses itself with the blue. I totally agree, Allie. So I think I agree with that. I'm going to take this one out. So we're between these white ones and the black ones. So Tegan likes the regular ones, this one right here, and Twiz likes these white ones because it would match with the cardboard in the background. It also might pop a little bit better, but I don't know. Any other feedback there? We can always change it also. It's very easy to put these on and off. While you guys comment that, I'm going to get some batteries. I only need one battery. I'm actually just going to pull it from the other clock that I have made already, so I don't have to leave. Come back. So here's our battery, which we can put on afterwards. Oh, I just realized I totally put this clock part on upside down. Like specifically this part. It's supposed to go on the other way, but I don't think it really matters, so whatever. Okay, so there's our battery. We got that ready. White is so vibrant. Red and black for contrast. Salty cereal. Hi. Said, hey, Booze. Hey, Boo. How you doing? Zoe likes the green ones. Interesting. I don't agree, but you're allowed to have your opinions. Black and red ones, the white molds on into the background so it's harder to read. I kind of agree with that. That's the eyes you put on. Okay, it seems like we got a little bit more people going with the classic look. So let's go ahead and just use the classic ones. And I'll show you how to actually put these onto the clock itself. They're pretty easy to install. Now, I don't know what kind of clock parts you're going to get, but I'm pretty sure a lot of them come with like a very similar system as these. And so they're pretty easy to put on. There we go. They are very fragile though and bendy. So I actually like to bend them out just a little bit like this. Just so that they have like a little bit of a bend out so they don't get into the way with each other. But the way you implement these is you start by putting on the hour hand, which is going to be this one, and you put it on here and then you just kind of like jam it like this onto that bottom part. And it sticks out a pretty good amount, which is just fine. And then we'll push it down just a little bit. And then you want to take your minute hand, place that on the second part right here. And what time is it? It's 5. Perfect. So midnight's going to be right there. Yes, Jimbo. Jimbo's a stirring. And you kind of just like pop it on there. It pops on like a Lego. So there's the minute hand, and then it's 5. So we want to go down to, let's see, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be right there. And it's just a little past 5, so we're almost at 5:05. That's probably fine. And then we put on the second hand, and the second hand it clips right into the center. And you actually have to push it in harder than you think too, because it pops right in there like that. Okay, so this one does like stick out a little further than the last one did, but I don't mind that. It's kind of nice. And then finally, we just toss in the battery in the back. And it should just start ticking. There it goes. Let me just pop it in there a little bit better. Okay. All right. Is it working? It is. Oopsies. I messed the minute hand up. I need to pop that on a little bit better. There we go. 5. And the clock is going. There we go. And now, that's it. It's a clock. It totally works. How cool, right, Jimbo? Tell them how cool that is. I know. It is so cool. It's really cool. I am so proud of these. This is so cool. I don't even know what to do with it right now, though. Maybe I'll give these as like gifts at the end of the year for Christmas or something. Because, like, what a great gift to get, you know? I'm just really proud of how easy that was to put together too. I'm just kind of like straightening it out just a little bit. But, oh, how cool is that? Let's go ahead. I'm going to prop it up like this. I'll use a needle. So this is what I do to prop it up for the picture, by the way. I took a ball of yarn, I put a needle in it like this, and then I just hooked this top part onto the needle, and it kind of helped prop it up for the picture. I was like, how do I do this? But there we go. Our clock is finished. Oopsies. My plan didn't work. If you haven't yet, give this video a like, and let's choose the winner of the giveaway. Jimbo, what do you think? Stop biting that. Don't bite that. Okay. We're going to hold Jimbo while we choose our winner. Does that sound good to you, bud? Okay, good. Nibbling. Nibbler. Okay, bud. We need to go to Instagram. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here, bub. All right, how many comments we got? Am I logged in? I am logged in. Okay, so there were 45 comments. So that's all the entries for the giveaway. So we need to go random number generator. Okay, Yeah, we're going to choose a winner real quick, bud. So I'm going in order of recent, most recent to oldest. Hey, buddy, stop. Okay, so we got 1, 5, 9, North. Okay, we have a winner. 1 second. All right, the winner of our giveaway, I'm gonna say your full name, so I'm sorry about that, but also, you know, we need proof, you know, I need you to know that you won. The winner is at Blue Monkey Devil on Instagram, aka Jackie Birmingham. I don't know if you're in the chat, but congratulations! You win the giveaway. We're going to be giving you, I'm going to be sending you a little pin. I'll reach out to you on Instagram right now and let you know. And yeah, congratulations on the win. Say congratulations, Jimbo. Hey. Say congratulations. You're being so rude. He's just playing with yarn on the ground. But congratulations, Jackie. I hope you enjoy the giveaway, and thank you guys all for joining. And making a clock maybe with me. I don't know. I assume you probably didn't have all the clock parts, but maybe you did. Who knows? And yeah. Thank you for making this seasonal crochet kit with me. I really appreciate it. Let's get all the things we've made this season out on screen just so we can look at our work throughout the months. I'm going to put this here to cover that part up. Okay, so we got the first thing we made this season was our tiny cactus dill. Look at how cute. It wasn't the first thing we made, but it's, you know, the first pattern in the season. So we got Dill, our little cactus. Oh, by the way, here's Dill out of his little pot, and here's his little butt crack. So, you know, important information to have. It's got a little butt crack. We made Planet Earth, our own Planet Earth, and we even gave it a little heart for little California there, because that's where I am. So we made a little keychain for our Planet Earth. By the way, next season it includes a bunch of keychains, so you can make a bunch of different keychains for your making under the sea themed keychains. We've made our big old sunflower. Look at how cute this dude is. Oh my god, I love this pattern. It's so cool. Look at that cute little leaf. He looks so chubby. I love him. We're gonna put him right here. Ah! He's having a hard time standing up, though, I'll tell you. There we go. Just need a little bend. Okay, we've got our succulent. Not that succulent. This succulent. Look at how cute our boy is. Oh my god. I love his little mustache. We made this last week. He's so cool. Love that. Put that right there. So that's all of them except for our bonsai tree. That's the last one we have. It's our bonsai tree. It's right here. Look at our floppy bonsai. He looks like Sudowoodo from Pokemon. We're going to put him right here and let him stretch over like that. And then finally, of course, our clock that we made today. How cool! Okay, so seasonal crochet kits are still available, by the way. If you would like to get the photosynthesis seasonal crochet kit, it's available in the shop. I have links in the description down below. You can also get pre-order next season's seasonal crochet kit, which was is for our Under the Sea kit, which you can see right here. Ooh, ah. We're going to be making a bunch of ocean-themed... Oopsies. I bumped the camera. A bunch of ocean-themed crochet in next season's seasonal crochet kit. Sign up now for pre-order. It comes if you pre-order now, it'll come with the special limited edition pin that comes only with pre-orders and annual passes. And if you get an annual pass, you'll even get a book at the end of the year. So it's a really good way to support this channel, but you also get a whole bunch of stuff with it as well. Yes, I know. Time flies. Time flies. We're going to be using this kit all the way until September. So it's 3 months of crochet, which is going to be a lot longer than this season. So this season we made in basically half of... it was half a season. Whereas next time it's going to be a full season. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. And email the winners of the Club Crochet Challenge. Yes, I'll be doing that as well, Zoe. Thank you for reminding me. And also, I apologize for the late email. And then the other thing was the Club Crochet Challenge for next season is going to take place probably halfway through the season. So probably sometime in August is when we're going to start the next challenge. So just letting you know that. And... yeah, oh, our fancy boy, this guy. His name was Lord, oh, what was it? Lord, oh, come on, guys. Someone remembers. Lord, something. Oh, I can't believe I can't remember. I liked it so much. Whatever. I'll remember, or if someone remembers, toss it in the chat. You did miss the giveaway. I don't know how you missed it, Ivy. I've been talking about it all live stream, but you did miss the giveaway. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Any tips on yarn finger burn? Yeah, Tegan, my tip is don't crochet too tightly. If you're getting yarn finger burn, it's because you're crocheting too tightly or too much. You can also use a Band-Aid. If you put a Band-Aid over it, then it'll, help protect your finger from finger burn. But yeah, there's my tip there. You heard my neck? Yeah. There's another one. Finger cracks. Okay. All right. Yes. We gotta go, Jimbo. We gotta go. We gotta go play with Jimbo, I guess. Pasta la pizza. Happy hooking. And I'll see you next week. By the way, next week, we're going to be doing a live stream for our seasonal crochet kit. So, same time, same place, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, blah, blah, blah. Become a member, yada, yada, yada. Oh my God, stop. No, you hang up first. Oh my God, stop. I'm blushing. Bye, everybody. Yes, Lord Simon Gusto. That's what it was named, Jiminy Cricket. Lord Simon Gusto of the Gustovian family. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, bud. Did you have fun on the live stream? Yeah? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love you too. Yeah. Do you want to play? Okay, we'll go play. Bye, everybody.